Yeah, so obviously I'm an idiot. Like I said, I have to talk to Max about Eddie before that scene will appear. So I will. Go on. Time controls. Eddie, yes, there he is. Speak.
The caretaker was totally out of his mind, stammering something about men in black robes and strange voices.
Eddie? You know, he's a really great guy, but...
But he likes to hit the bottle, I know. But I've never seen him like that before. He seemed like something had really scared him.
Well, if someone really was here, then Eddie might have seen something. And combine his lively imagination with a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, but I think I'll go ahead and talk to him as soon as he's gotten a hold of himself again anyway. He's the only one who might be able to help me.
I won't see Eddie again, so that
I'll just
probably
keep
won't
looking.
happen.
I'm beginning to feel like Eddie does. I'm totally confused and I'm really...
If you need help...
Okay.
Yeah, I think some of the audio from the game bled into my audio file, but I think you can edit that so it won't be
Who are
noticeable
you and
much.
what are you doing here?
I could have.
Me? Nina Kalinkov. I called you.
Sorry about that. I
Well, well. So I hear your father disappeared.
hit the cancel button
Yeah,
by mistake.
I arrived here and wanted
So
to
I
see my
cut off
father. He said he'd still be at the
short
museum.
sentence of
And when
dialogue.
I got here, the door to the museum was ajar and it looked like a bomb
Let's
had hit
listen
his
to this
office.
now.
I'm really worried. Thanks for coming.
Cops are here.
Do you have any idea what could have happened here? I can't believe that my father could have created such a mess.
I don't even know your father. But we can't rule out anything.
Do you really mean to say that...
I'm not saying anything at all, dearie. I just take all possibilities into account as long as the facts aren't on the table.
Do you think something happened to my father?
Hard to say.
He's helpful.
I thought the police wouldn't be able to help me as long as my father's life wasn't in danger.
Listen, girlie. I've been in the business for almost 40 years. I know when something stinks. And this thing really stinks. And if you have something to do with this, then come out with it. I'll find out sooner or later.
Hello? I called
Oops,
the
I didn't.
police. Well, more like, I tried to get them to come here. Why would I do that if I had...
Criminals always do the most illogical things. I'm not fooled by such things. Otherwise, I wouldn't have become a detective.
Yeah, all right,
Oh,
I
wait,
get it.
he'll
You're a
throw
really
me
clever
out.
guy. If you find something out, you'll let me know right
Max
away,
too.
right?
Yeah, I need your phone number and address anyway. And don't leave the city. I might have some more questions. Now get out. You're just getting in the way and messing up the evidence.
Me? Well, maybe I
Strange
did.
guy, this detective, eh?
Yeah, and not exactly the friendliest of his profession. But maybe you have to be like that in his job.
Yeah, could be. The main thing is that he finds out what happened to my father. At least there's someone who believes that something is completely and utterly wrong.
I believe you too.
Thanks.
And I'd like to help you too. I don't need to go to bed anymore anyway, and I can always sleep when I'm dead. So, if I can do something for you...
That's really
Not
nice.
besotted at all.
Just check and see if your father has already got home. He might be worried already and is gonna sentence you to 2 weeks without allowance because you're late.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Unfortunately, I won't be back at the office until this evening. But please come by or call me. If your father is back, then we'll have something to celebrate. If not, then maybe I can do something for you.
Okay, I will do that.
See you tomorrow, and good night.
Good night.
And sleep
Bye,
well.
Max.
You too.
Perhaps I can open my bike's inventory.
My
After
father
looking
has
around.
worked hard for months on the exhibition of the rulers of long ago. Hopefully I'll find him again soon. And hopefully he's doing well.
Yeah,
This
let's
must
look
have
at
broken
the
off
last
one of the
shot.
lights at the construction site.
That stumped me for a long time the first time I played it. You have
Two
to
angry-looking
fish.
saurian creatures. Both of them look as if they are watching over the museum's entrance. Two
one
angry-looking
button
saurian...
to outline where stuff is. The shot of glass was too small to see. So, yeah, stop standing
My
around, do
motorcycle.
something. Use my keys to open the small compartment where I keep some
The
stuff.
storage compartment is open now.
Can have my mobile.
My cell phone and my sunglasses. I'd better take both before they get swiped.
I don't think I need the sunglasses now though. Let's go home. Oh no, someone's following me. Really? Surprise. Oh well. Let's hope Nina can have a good
Hello?
night's sleep then.
Dad? Are you home?
I don't think it's Daddy. Out like the light.
Oh God, my head's gonna explode. Oh hell. Someone's been at work here too. First his office and now his apartment? What has my father gotten himself into? I should be more careful in the future. The guys who did this seem like they're pretty darn serious.
Yeah, let's have a look around and see if we can find a clue. Yummy pizza.
Yummy. Cold pizza with stinky tuna fish.
Who puts fish on pizza anyway? Sorry about
Why am I
anyone
doing
who
this?
does.
The smell alone could probably peel the paint off the walls. But then again, beggars can't be choosers.
No. That's how it goes.
Dad's old shortwave radio. The antenna is broken off and there's no tape cassette inside. I doubt I'll hear anything other than a steady static hiss.
Salt.
Salt, also known as white gold in the Middle Ages.
Mine.
There's a dentist's appointment on one and a shopping list on the other. I can't read the third one, and the fourth one is empty. Please don't get me anywhere.
A pencil, brown and equally exciting in all other regards.
Taking it. Mine. Computer. Let's hack it.
Password protected. Think, Nina, think. 4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
Nothing's happening. Looks like it's the wrong code. Come to think of it, my father has always had a hard time remembering codes. He must have kept it somewhere easily accessible for him.
I do remember it, but I will do this in the right order. So it will make sense. Perhaps I can't before I find
There's
the
something
correct
in
password.
between the planks.
It won't let me.
Even with my slender
Can't pick it
fingers,
up
I
yet.
can't get in there. This thing is ready for the junkyard, and the headphones are missing too.
Mine anyway.
There are batteries in here. Maybe they still work. I'll leave the portable cassette player here, though. I don't want to schlep around any unnecessary junk.
You say? What's all the
Documents
other
about
junk
my
then?
father's expeditions and research results. Looks like the burglar was really interested in them. There are stacks of folders missing.
What would I need batteries for even?
It's
Well, I
unbelievable
guess I
how
pick
little
up
clothing
everything.
men need to get through life.
Yeah. We don't need much, do we?
A biography of
Women,
George
though.
Shrub. Since when does my father read that kind of trash?
Let's have a look.
I hope no one's expecting me to read that. Oh, the
Closer
book
look,
has a
I say.
lock. And apparently it's not a book at all, but some sort of chest well disguised in the cover of a book that no one would willingly pick up.
Probably not.
The chest is secured with a lock. The key should be fairly flat, so the old hairpin trick probably won't work.
And the key is in... You guessed it.
Why there are people in the world who are soothed by stupidly gaping at fishes I will never... Wait a sec. There's something sparkly over there. Besides a few fish, there's a key swimming around in there.
But I can't take it out yet. I need something
Looks
else.
like it hasn't been slept in. Apparently my father hasn't been to bed yet.
No, he was kidnapped, remember? We can leave now. Have a look around outside. In the
The
yard.
thing will fall apart if I so much as look at it. Aside from that, I do have my motorcycle. I can move more quickly with it. The only thing that could still be of use is the air pump.
Probably Nina's old bike before she was allowed to drive a motorcycle.
The bucket is
perhaps.
full of water. Oh,
Pick it up.
the handle just came off.
Well, handle is better than nothing, I suppose. Let's rummage in the garbage, shall we?
All right, I'll do it. A single rubber glove and a bicycle spoke. Not exactly a spectacular profit.
What I force my game characters through, I don't know. But most of this will be useful, like I said.
An old flimsy...
It's a rubber glove. Nothing
A box full of junk that is
useful.
practically screaming that I'm going to find something inside that'll be useful to me at some point.
Well, you know what sort of game this is.
That leads to the sewer system. The stench is coming out of every opening.
It's the underground. And that is car. Also something we'll take a look at later. First, let's see if there's anyone at the museum. Yeah, it's a dejected girl lying about.
The little girl looks sad.
Let's speak to her, shall we?
Hello there.
Hello?
What are you doing here all alone? Did you sleep here or something?
Who are you?
My name is Nina. And yours?
Oh, hello,
I'm
Nina.
not suspicious at
I'm
all,
Lisa.
really.
So tell me, did you really spend the night here?
Yes?
Why? Don't you have a home?
Yeah, but I was scared.
To go home?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in a whole lot of trouble for sure. My bike is broken, and Dad's camera, too.
And that's why you spent the night out here in the cold? How did that happen?
I was playing here in front of the museum, and then suddenly, I got scared. I didn't exactly know why, but I just wanted to hide in the bushes. And then suddenly, there were these strange men in black costumes. So I sat there in the bushes, and suddenly I got even more scared. I just wanted to get away. Then on accident, I pushed the button on the camera. There was a bright flash, and the men turned around. They looked at me, but
But what?
they didn't have faces. It was so awful, and then I just ran away. I ran and ran as fast as I could. And then I realized that I had lost my camera, and so I had to go back. Luckily, those creepy men weren't there anymore. And I found the camera again, but it didn't work anymore. And since my bike was broken too, I didn't dare go home. Will you help me? Will you come home with me? Or can I live with you?
No, better not. But I'll help you fix the stuff. But you have to promise me that you'll go home right away. Your parents are probably worried to death.
Okay, good.
What's up with the bike?
I think I ran over some stupid shard of glass at the construction site, and now I have a flat. And to top it off, the bike was brand new, and my mother made sure to tell me to take extra good care of it, because we don't have much money, you know, and we can't afford a new bike.
Don't worry. You don't need to buy a new bike just because you have a flat. I can take a look at it. And your camera, too.
Would you do that for me? You're so nice. But do you even know how?
Of course, no problem. Give it to me.
I don't know. What if you can't fix things so good? Fix the bike first. If you can do that, then I'll give you the camera. It was really expensive, and if you break it even more...
Yeah, I understand. I gotta prove myself first. Okay, good. Then we'll start with the tire. This photo is my only hope for a hot lead. So there's nothing left for me to do but start fixing the tire.
Yeah.
See you later.
But you'll be back, promise?
Of course. Don't you worry.
Nina Kalenko. Obviously she's
The tube is flat.
Russian.
I'll have to remove the tube.
She's living in Germany with her dad. The game is German originally. I believe I said so in my original commentary. I forgot to say so in the previous video in voiceover, so I say it now just for convenience sake. some air into the tube, shall we? If I can find my air pump.
The tube is definitely busted. There's air coming out somewhere. I should find out where it's coming from.
So then, this is true actually. To find a hole in
I'll hold the tube
It is in
underwater and
water.
see where the bubbles come out. So I found the hole and marked the spot.
Like Nina said. The next thing when patching, you wouldn't normally do, I think. But this is a game after
No
all.
idea if the rubber glove will work as a makeshift patch. In any case, just stuffing it into the tire won't work.
But finding the hole in the tire is absolutely
So now
true.
I've smeared glue
done
on the
this
glove.
myself.
Hopefully this stuff won't dry too quickly.
It works. A little bit of
Hopefully the
glue
glove will
and
withstand the
a rubber
pressure. I
rubber
can't think of a
glove.
better alternative right now.
Well, you could go to the shop and buy a repair kit. Really game. Well, let's go back.
The tire tube is patched. Now I just have to put it back inside the tire.
Travel a lot in this game. And not just locally. You'll see later. Come on, control, behave. There we go.
Hello, I'm back again.
Oh, hello, Nina.
I patched the hole in the tube.
Bike is done.
I never would have thought it.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you don't exactly look
Really?
like you could do something like that.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm a motorcycle mechanic.
Yeah, so? You still don't look like you could fix a bike.
I'll just take that as a compliment.
Hey,
And now that I've proved myself worthy, I can fix your camera too.
Yeah, that'd be great. Here, take it.
he's not enthusiastic
See
either.
you
is
later.
he?
But you'll be back, promise?
Of course, don't you
I
worry.
don't know how to fix cameras though. How will this work?
This digital camera doesn't work. I have no idea how I'm supposed to fix it. I still hope I can get a few significant photos from it.
Well, let's try to fix it anyway. Switch out the batteries.
What do you know? It works after all. The batteries were just dead. Now I'm curious to see what the pictures show. They're all pictures of Lisa. But here, two little figures in black robes. Too bad you can't see the faces. But then Eddie could have been right. Maybe I should go talk to him again.
Can't find Eddie. He's gone for good. Let's give it back.
Here, I fixed your camera.
Really? Cool, you really did it. You're great, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Here, just for that, I'll give you my lucky charm. It's a little magnet in the shape of a hamster. We hang it on our microwave at home, but I think you should have it.
Oh, thanks a lot. Now get going.
I got
Your
a
parents
hamster,
are probably
great.
worried sick about you. Unfortunately, I can relate to that all too well right now.
Bye, little girl. Can't remember her name. And it's not really important, is it? In the big scheme of things. That was right, was it? Oh well.
A microwave hamster. Seems to me I've seen something like this before.
Well, it's a magnet.
I'll
You can
try to
drag the
draw the
key
key up
out
the side of the
with it.
glass using the magnet. Got it.
I'm not sure if a magnet like that would be powerful enough, but oh well. It's a game.
My father's address book. That could help me out. And a little note attached to a ribbon.
There's a number on this note. LA60AK19AL. Under that, there's a description of the diadem that was probably robbed from an Oriental princess about 200 years ago.
It's a
Originally,
diadem.
the 3 largest gemstones in the world had been incorporated into this
What's
diadem.
a diadem?
On the left, an emerald. On the right, a ruby. And in the middle, an amethyst. My father wrote something on the back. The diadem will
Probably guess
illuminate
where
the
that
real
was
princess,
from.
and she will realize that money is not the greatest treasure.
Had nothing to do with Harry Potter at all.
My father's address book. Lots of entries, but I can't find anything that will help me right now.
The diadem in this game is not a Horcrux, however. Still. Now, what am I doing? I need to use the spoke to get into the crack in the floor to get what's
Got
in
it.
there.
A cassette. That's weird. Was it left there deliberately, or did it just happen to fall in there by accident?
Let's listen to it, shall we?
The cassette
I'll be
that I
quiet
fished
now.
out of the crack in the floor. I'd sure like to know what's on it.
Play it. Shh.
The first and last on the car. A fourth of the openings in the entrance to the underworld. And finally, the guardians of my work.
What? What's that? Some kind of code? Dad, sometimes you are just off your rocker.
First and last on the car. Well, that's obvious. Or go out and you'll see. It's 2 and 3. See? Fourth of whatever in the underworld. Sewer grate has 16 holes. A fourth of that is 4, so we have 2, 3, 4.
A whole pile of cigarette butts. Looks like there was a chain smoker at work here.
Ignore the cigarette
On
butts.
top of that,
I
my
didn't see
father
them
is
before,
such a
so-
strict non-smoker, he even banned smoking anywhere on the property.
Yeah, 2, 3, and a fourth of 16 is 4, so 2, 3, 4. And the guardians of his work is the 2 Saurian statues. In front there are 2 of them, so we have 2, 3, 4, and 2. And that's the computer password. So if I can just go inside and enter it, we can go on.
Password protect.
So
2, 3,
5,
4,
4,
2. No wonder Dad tape recorded the code. No one would be able to find the password very quickly.
Wonder if I could have entered it. before I found it. Anyway, let's have a look at this mail, shall we?
You're not supposed to read other people's email. Then again, extraordinary circumstances call for extraordinary measures. So let's start snooping around. There are only 2 emails in the inbox. One about boosting performance and the other about women over 80.
Viagra.
Neither of them interest me
Not
that
me.
much. The trash file is empty. But there's an email
Not
to
Nina either,
ok@nms.de in the sent file. Subject: Tunguska. Could be interesting. I'll just go ahead and open it.
Hello, Oleg.
Since it's the
Haven't heard
title
from
of the
you
game,
in a long time. I'm doing well again.
that would be, might be.
It took me quite some time to come to terms with the whole thing. To answer your question, it's been a long time since I've thought
Oleg.
about that. And honestly, I'm rather happy about it. I underestimated those guys once already, and my wife paid with her life. I swore back then to drop the subject for once and for all. Please don't take offense, but I'm just going to leave it at that. But now that you're living nearby again, we can meet in person. I would like to see you again. Get in touch and let me know when and where would be convenient. Vladimir Kalenkov.
Dad underestimated these guys and my mother paid with her life? What did he mean by that?
What?
She died in a car accident. I really need to contact this Oleg. Maybe he knows something that can help me out.
Perhaps he's in the address book. Let's have a look. If I can find
Let's
it.
see if this
There it is.
Oleg is in there. The one who wrote the email to Daddy. Oh, here. Oleg Kambursky. He even lives close by. Maybe I should just pay him a little visit.
Yeah, let's do. My trusty motorcycle to Oleg's house.
So here we are. Hopefully that's the Oleg that my father wrote the email to.
And hopefully he knows
Let's
something that
talk
can
to
be
him.
helpful. I haven't really been able to find out much yet.
My intention was originally to just talk to him and then end the video, but by the length of this, I did some more. So,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Are you Oleg Kambursky?
Yeah, why?
I'm Nina Kalenkov.
Yeah? And?
Yeah, okay. You know my father, Vladimir Kalenkov, and I thought you...
I don't know any Vladimir Kalenkov, and now, if you'll excuse me, please.
how rude!
Hey, that wasn't very successful. I hope for the biggest break in the search for my father, and that guy doesn't even let me speak. Did I say something wrong? Or exactly the right thing?
A sweet
Yeah.
little food bowl for our furry friends.
Voiceover. I
Pets
don't
can get in and out through
exactly
that thing.
remember what I did. That's why live commentary is better. What I did in what order. So what should I say, really?
The guy is hectically making phone calls. Does that have something to do with my visit? If only I were a fly on the wall in his office. Oleg is still on the phone, and he's not exactly leaving the impression that he's relaxed.
What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Garden hose. sort of a red herring. I can't take it. Just look at it.
Looks like this Kambursky guy is a hobby gardener. Even his garden hose is green.
Let's take that thing instead. Broom handle.
A broom handle, but it could be a handle from a shovel too.
Mine. Yeah, I'm supposed to try and listen at the door or at the phone, really. So I shall do that. First I will pick up some more items, shall I?
A blue trash bag, hopefully unused.
Hopefully.
A relic from long ago, before everyone had cell phones.
I wouldn't know who to call, and even if I did know who to call, why am I paying exorbitant basic rates for my cell phone if I don't use it?
That's also true. Well, my phone bills aren't very big. I usually just take calls and send messages. It's a cat. Can we feed it? Perhaps it likes pizza. Let's not salt it just yet. I need to do something first. I can.
I'm finally gonna get rid of this stinky stuff, and the cute little fuzzball will probably even like it.
So what do you see? Let's do something fun, shall we? I need some sticky stuff. And my phone. Where is it? There it is.
Now I can tape my cell phone almost everywhere.
Let's stick it on a cat.
The cell phone's camera function is on. A rare example of the European roaming dictaphone. Now I just need to somehow lure the cat into the kitchen.
Perhaps I can make it go inside and take a drink.
That should make our little pussycat real thirsty.
Therefore, the salt. Pure logic. Or not.
Wonderful, it worked!
Anyway.
Oleg is still on the phone, and the cat will be drinking for a while. And hopefully recording the conversation. I love it when a plan comes together.
How will I get the cat out again so I can pick up my phone? Damn it. This plan ain't done yet. Can't just ask Oleg to take it out, can I? Well, perhaps I can phone my mobile. It's in vibrate mode
relic.
after all. Don't think the cat would like that very much. Really, it shouldn't enjoy having a
Let's see how the
phone
cat
taped
reacts to my cell phone's vibrate mode.
to itself either, but that's how it goes. Meow.
Oh, great. The cat is up in the tree, and my cell phone is stuck up there in a crotch of the tree. How am I supposed to get to it? I
think
have to correct my statement about cats. Besides sleeping and eating, they also climb trees at the most inopportune times.
Damn it. Well, I'm a resourceful kind of guy. Let's see. No, I have all the stuff. Do it.
I've reinforced the opening of the bag with the bucket's handle.
Put on the handle.
Just a little more tape around it.
Voila.
Yeah, that should do it.
I have a brailer. It's not what I would call it, but I'm in Norway, so it doesn't really matter.
That could work.
You can see what it's for. Just don't ask where Nina hid that thing.
Wonderful. Let's see if the recording
my
of
pocket.
Oleg's phone conversation gets me anywhere.
Kalinkov isn't here anymore. No, Tunguska wasn't mentioned, but there wasn't any opportunity to either. Yeah, I just think someone urgently needs to take care of the matter. All right, so you'll call back then. Bye.
Well, that wasn't very productive. Okay, so this is what we have. Someone should be tending to some kind of matter. I hope the matter isn't me. Besides that, something about Tunguska. There was also something in the mail for Oleg. Maybe I should ask Max about that later.
Yeah, now I think I will just go home and end the video as I did. I think I should have taken a nap before going to the museum at evening. Yeah, so this is a Lazy Gamer, and once again I'm signing off.